Good morning, students. Welcome to you all in physics class. This is ninth part of physics, chapter number 2. So, students, already we have discussed electric potential due to dipole on the axis. This is part 2, and we are going to say this is nothing but case number 2. Okay, so this is case number 2. Now, students, what is happening in this case? So we have to calculate a potential at point P. Now see, this point is perpendicular distance with the dipole. So we have to take a dipole from the centered distance RP is a point perpendicular to the dipole. Okay, so we have to calculate the potential over here. Now how to calculate the potential? So we have potential at point P because of positive charge. So because of positive charge and because of negative charge. Okay, now if we want to calculate potential because of positive charge, we require the distance. Okay, so what is the distance? Now see, this is distance between two charges 2L, so this distance is L and this is also L. Now see, this is a perpendicular right angle triangle. Now from Pythagoras theorem we are able to calculate hypotenuse is nothing but r square plus L square, and from this is also same. It is nothing but r square plus L square. Okay, now we have to calculate potential at point P. So what is the net potential over here? So net potential at point P is, now Vp is equals to, so we have two potential because of positive charge, because of negative charge. So for potential for positive charge and this is for negative charge. Okay, now what is the formula? Kq by r square. Now k is k for positive charge, the charge is positive, distance is under root r square plus L square. Now plus over here, now negative charge, so k, now see the charge is negative, so put negative, kq by under root distance r square plus L square. Now students see, plus minus minus, so we have to put over here minus kq under root r square plus L square, and here kq under root r square plus L square. Now see, both are same, cancel out, so the answer is 0. Now students, this is very interesting case. Electric potential at point P at equatorial distance, or we can say in equatorial case, the potential is 0. Okay, now students, suppose at this point, okay, now try to understand in slightly brief manner. So what is the meaning of this? Suppose we have a positive charge here, we have a negative charge here. Okay, now this point is where? This point is perpendicular. So suppose I have this point here, here, anywhere. Number of point, either I can choose upward direction or downward direction. So these are the numbers of point. If I choose anywhere the point, the potential over here is 0. So suppose students, if I wanna draw a simply plane over here, suppose if I will draw a plane over here, so what will happen at this plane, at any point on this plane over at any point, the potential is 0. Now students, this plane is called equipotential surface, or we can say equipotential plane. So what is the meaning? So because of one positive, one negative charge, from center distance is perpendicular, this is also perpendicular, anywhere the point is over here, if we choose this point perpendicular but anywhere, so over the plane at anywhere, the potential is what? 0. So that kind of plane is called equipotential plane. So what is the meaning here? The net potential at the surface is 0. Okay, or we can say same. So over any point, but it should be perpendicular. The plane must be perpendicular set up between these two. See, this plane is perpendicular with the dipole. Okay, if the dipole is here, the plane is kept in between this is positive charge, this is negative charge. So at anywhere from center to above 1 2 3, at any point if we choose, so over all this surface the potential is constant or same. Okay, so that is called equipotential surface. Now students, no need to worry for this will again came in our next part. So we are able to understand that at electric potential over equatorial point it is always 0. So I hope this point is being clear in your mind. Okay, so thank you so much.